Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. Today I want us to talk about motivation. So for the past about 3 months or so, I've been feeling like very demotivated. I've had zero motivation, zero energy creatively, and partly because I started a new job around that time. Another part of it is that I forgot about the tools that I have that I've always reached out for whenever I feel demotivated or don't have energy or feel lazy really to do anything creative. It's funny how I was thinking about this other day, that it's funny how when you're going through something you forget completely the advice that you give to your friends, the preaching that you do for them. You forget all of that, and you just get stuck in your own thoughts and you overthink everything. And so today I want to tell you guys about the tools that I have on how I was able to snap out of it and get back on the horse and start creating again, which is what I love. So I've got 4 tools that I use to get myself back on the horse and get myself creating again and getting those creative juices flowing. The first one is I start with the why. Now this is super duper important because your why will drive you forward. Firstly, let me define the why in my own understanding. How I understand the why is the reason why you started whatever it is that you're doing in the first place. Like, why did you start that YouTube channel? Why did you start that business? Why did you take that course? Your why is so important because it will carry you through the tough times, and the tough times will come, and they will come frequently. So it's important to know why you started whatever it is that you started, so that when the storm comes, you go back to your why and you hold on to it. And another thing that I love about the why, or what it helps me put a lot of things into perspective. Like, for example, when the money is not coming in, you need your why to drive you forward and to carry you through. Money will not always come, material will not always come, motivation will not always be there, you will not always feel motivated. But if you know your why, you have something to fall back on, you have something to hold on to when you're feeling like, I really actually don't want to film my video today. You know why you started, and you know there's a bigger purpose to all of this, so you keep going. The second one is hanging around people, or meeting people, or looking for people that are amazing, people that are excellent at what they do, people that are just people that are go-getters. For me, that generally is the quickest way I can get myself out of the rut. There are sort of events, I go to sort of women empowerment events quite a bit, and there are a few that I've picked out that work best for me and motivate me and inspire me, and I'll list some of them on the screen, like for example Beloved and Agenda Women. Agenda Women is actually the event that gave me a push in the right direction when I was just feeling like, this is such a waste of time, why am I even doing this, So I went to an Agenda Women event. When was this? Maybe about a month ago or 2 months ago, I can't remember exactly. And there I was surrounded, as with each Agenda Women event, I was surrounded with amazing women, great women, excellent women, powerful women in their own lane, and everyone was just encouraging and adding so much value into my life and giving me practical ways to move forward, practical ways to implement in my creative journey, practical ways to implement in my corporate job, like just how to move forward and how to be excellent in my own journey, but practically, not just giving you like a la idea of I just do da da da. No, like practically, what can I implement tomorrow morning when I get to work? How can I be better? And so those type of events, and being surrounded by women who are power and amazing and ready to teach, ready to share their wisdom, ready to learn themselves, ready to connect, ready to advice, is such a beautiful space to be in. And so I cherish those events so much. I love them. That is why I'm also part of a book club, because those women inspire me and I see myself in them, because they look like me. So I'm just like, if they can do it, I can do it. They're normal, I'm normal. So if you can do it, I can do it, and you're inspiring me and blah blah blah. So for me, that is the quickest way I am able to just snap out of it and be like, you know what, look, I've got work to do. I've got work to do. My sisters, my cousins, my nieces are depending on me, just like I'm depending on these women that are at a certain level in their careers. When I look up to them, there are so many women behind me that are waiting for me to shine or to do my purpose, so that they can also see themselves in me. The third thing is YouTube videos. Now, I'm a YouTube lover. I am always on YouTube. I've identified a few people that help me again snap out of it, and for me, I've noticed that I love motivation that is a little strong and harsh. Okay, not harsh is not the word, but strong and hard on you. I love motivation like that, because that's what gets me going. That's what gets me to wake up and snap out of my own head and my own overthinking state. I mean, you can always try and identify what works best for you, because that's going to help you when you're on the internet researching or finding inspiration in different people. There are a few, like Mateo for me does it for me, and they are ones like Inspiring Habits, GoCast. Those YouTube videos for me, they speak volumes. Like, you cannot watch a video by Mateo and not get up and do something 10 minutes later when it's done. It's not a possible thing for you to do, because he motivates you in such a way that, and it's very strong and very get up and write down your goals. In 2 weeks, you must have smashed 2 of those goals, and for me, that works for me. Like I say, you can always find whatever works for you. For me, I love like a good strong motivation that just gets me going, and it just kills the laziness, kills that energy completely. So the last tool that I have is imagination. I made a vision board. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it on the screen, but I made a vision board and I love it. It's very much like a 10-year vision board. It's not like a short-term thing. So looking at that motivates me naturally, because, for example, let's just say my goal is to buy a Porsche. First of all, Porsches are expensive. So I need to have, like, you can already see the work ethic that I need to have. You can already see how much dedication I need to have at whatever thing that I'm doing, whether it's singing, whether it's YouTube, whether it's corporate. I need to have like a deep level of motivation. I mean, not motivation, but deep level of commitment and work ethic, so that I can be able to afford a Porsche, for example. So for me, looking at my vision board, looking at my journaling that I've been doing, motivates me. So the last thing that I want to say to wrap up this video is that I have been learning that sometimes our demotivation is rooted from fear. Like, we fear our greatness, we fear being great, we fear stepping into that shine, because we don't know what awaits us on the other side. We don't know how much you need to give to give up to get there. Like, you don't know how many friends you're going to lose. You don't know how much money you're going to lose while investing in your future. And so that can be a little scary. And maybe like do like an audit of yourself, and maybe your demotivation is stemming from that. And also, demotivation is a completely normal thing. Like, no one is always motivated 24/7 365. That's not a thing. That's why you then have to have tools in place that you can just reach out and grab, or a video that you can just watch that helps you come back to life and get back on the horse. So demotivation is completely normal. Don't beat yourself up for it. We just have to keep going. We just have to keep encouraging each other, loving each other, and we have to keep going. I hope this video was encouraging to you. Don't forget to leave down below your thoughts. I'll link like the Mateo YouTube page if you want to check it out. I'll leave all those things down below for you to see. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you on my next one. Bye.